Hello, everybody, and welcome to the midweek market update from Smack the Markets for the 27th of February. Now, this week there's certainly a fair amount of news for the markets to digest. We've had a fair dose of Brexit news this week, giving us an update on how the Brexit negotiations are going or not going, as the case may be, and later this week, we've got Cohen's testimony as well. So that may well create some direction or some impact on some of the US markets too. So let's go and take a look at some of the markets that we've been focusing on and discussing from Monday's newsletter, and take a look at some of the markets we're focusing on throughout the remainder of the week. Now, first of all, if we come to the US index markets, this is the Dow's future contract here for the Dow Jones. What we were looking at the beginning of the week, we were looking for a move here from the sort of 26 sort of 200 area, moving up towards this sort of, or moving up, I should say, from 26,000 up to 26,200. Ultimately, we're looking for the this market trend to continue. Now, as we see here from the sort of intraday timeframes here on the 4-hour time frame, the market moved up here to 26,200. We managed to capture a nice little trade in here, which gave us up to sort of 3 targets on this move up. But then since then, the market has retraced back into 26,000. We're just sort of breaking underneath it. So how could we look at plays here for the rest of the week? If we come back out of this and take a look at the daily chart, we can see that on the daily, the market's in a very strong, well-structured uptrend here. We've got 26,200. Above that, there's not an awful lot in the way for the market to get up here to potentially its old highs again. There's clear support here on the daily around 25, sort of 850, and then below that we've got more support around sort of 25, sort of 600 and 25,500. That area down here would kind of put the trend here in a little bit of a stretch. So currently at the moment, 25,000 sort of 850 is a nice area for the market to sort of pulls back into the moving averages here. And you can see from the past, it's an area where geometry has sort of played out quite nicely. So we'll certainly be looking for support around here at 26,850. If we come back to the 4-hour chart, we can see that that area coincides with the sort of support that the market's found here many times actually over the past couple of weeks. So clear sort of structure here. We could be looking for moves down to 25,800 on weakness. Below that area, we've got quite a big window of opportunity back down here towards that 25,000 sort of 500. As always, this is an intraday market to play at this moment in time, and we'll be looking at trading the direction accordingly. Now, the commodity market that we discussed on Monday was gold. So if we come and take a look at gold, what we're looking for here was again this uptrend to continue. So we can see that the market hasn't really moved an awful lot since Monday. It's just sort of drifted sideways, creating sort of inside candles, compressing into the moving averages here. So from a macro perspective time frame, the analysis still looks bullish. It still looks strong, but of course that only comes into place once the market starts to break these highs here. So what we'll be looking for is, our preference is for new long opportunities and a retest up here towards the highs of the recent trend. That gives quite a decent size window for intraday opportunities. So we'll be looking at long opportunities, but once the market sort of breaks these structure levels to the high side. Now, we were looking also at the dollar Sing as our sort of favorite market here for opportunities on the Forex markets. If we come and take a look at dollar Sing, the main reason for this is a dollar weakness play, of course. The US dollar has been weakening throughout the course of this week as well. So again, it's it's the pick of the market here for us, or the pick of the markets, looking for a dollar weakness play. Now, this one, we can see that from the weekly perspective, there is quite a decent sized window of movement to the short side. There's not a lot of support in the way for a move down, possibly down here towards that 134,000 level. And otherwise, the trend certainly looks strong to the short side. If we come and take a look at this on the daily chart, we can see that we've got a fairly well structured short trend in place. The pink level here was the breakout level that we were looking at. If we just sort of zoom back out of this, you'll see, just eyeball the pink level, you can see that it's quite a significant support and resistance structure going back through time. The market's now broken underneath this area and is now sort of nicely within this sort of window of opportunity. So we're looking for the market to sort of move down towards the 134, just above that 134 400 area, around the 134.35 at the first target, then down towards that sort of 134.100. So looking here for sort of short opportunities on dollar Sing for that to continue. Now, the US dollar has continued to sort of weaken over the course of the week, and it's continuing to sort of move in the direction as anticipated. So another market that we're keeping a close eye on for opportunities here is US dollar against the Swissy. If we come and take a look at this on the daily chart, you can see that the market's just sort of broken out of a consolidation here that it's been sort of stuck in since the beginning of the week. This consolidation has also been around a key level of that parity level here. So quite a distinctive key point in this market. So the market tried to hold parity, couldn't do it, and now we're breaking to the short side. So it's broken with some strong momentum today because the US dollars again continued to show its weakness, but the Swissy has got some strength today, and that's what's helped this market to move. So what we're looking for is a move down here towards this sort of 99 level. That's the sort of window here that we're seeing in price, and we're just looking for opportunities on these intraday timeframes to trade the market between these levels down towards that sort of ultimate sort of 99 zone down here on the sort of 4-hour time frame. You can see that there are some intraday levels here on the 4-hour time frame, giving us some windows of movement that we can start to look for opportunities to trade between. So there's a few markets there that we're keeping a close eye on in the trading room this week. I certainly hope it helps, and I look forward to speaking to you next time. Bye for now.